Hi students, my name is Hitesh Nagarashit. I am from Annara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 10th standard, that is quadratic equation. In quadratic equation we already discussed about what is meant by quadratic equation, how to get quadratic equation. Also solving quadratic equation by factorization we already studied. So dear students, in this class we have to discuss about solving quadratic equation, another method of solving quadratic equation by completing square. So here we are discussing about solving quadratic equation by completing square, how to solve those quadratic equation. So when we are taking that situation, so there are factorization also there. So apart from the factorization, so we have to analyze that situation when we have to solve that quadratic equation by completing square. So that is solving quadratic equation by completing square. Solving quadratic equation by completing square. Completing square. Yes, so we have to learn about completing square. So what is meant by completing square? So here when we are taking the quadratic equation, so it's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Yes, so just observe here, so we can write it as a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here there is no any form, but when we are taking this quadratic equation, first term is a x square form. So that means squaring form it is. So again, when the c is a perfect square, it becomes completing square type. So then we can write it as a plus b whole square. So we can write that one. So here also we are taking one of the algebraic identity, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. Commonly we writing a plus b whole square as in the LHS sign, but here I wrote a plus b whole square is in the RHS sign. So that means here we have to convert this form of equation into this form of an equation. That's why I am writing this form here. So we have to move on to the topic by solving some of the problems. So the first problem is x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. Yes, in this problem, in this quadratic equation, so just observe here it's in the form of quadratic equation, because so this is the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So that is it's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 here. So it's in the form of quadratic equation. Our equation is in the form of quadratic equation. But here we have to solve whether. So already the factorization is over. So we know about factorization. But we have to know about completing the square. So whether it is chance to complete its square, write in a complete square. Yes, here x square plus here can be written as 2ab, 2 into x into a. So that means here 2 into x, that means first term is x, it's correct, 2 into x is covered, then another one term is x here. So but there is no 4 here. So we have to convert that in the form of completing square. How can we write that one? So I will take firstly the two terms of this equation. Firstly you have to take first two terms, x square plus 4x. It can be converted in the form of a square plus 2ab. Then we can convert it in the form of completing square. So firstly I will take the first two term of an equation, that is x square plus 4x. Okay. So then I will write it's in an extended form. So we want x square plus 2ab. So how can we write it as x square is as it is, and 2ab. So that means 2ab means 2 is common. 2 is a fixed term. Then what is the remaining term here? 2x is the remaining term. I will write it as x into 2. Yes. Here a is x square. A square means x square means here a is equal to x square plus 2ab here. So that means we got the value of b. So that means we have to write b square. So finally one term we needed, that is b square is needed. That means 2 square is needed. But the value of the equation disturbed here, when we are taking the 2 square, the value of the equation disturbed, we taken x square plus 4x, we add 2 square here, so that means equation is disturbed here. So for that we have to subtract. For that we have to subtract by the 2 square. So here the equation is just not disturbed. Then we have to solve that one. That is, how can we solve that one? So here it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. So that means here it is a is x, then here b is 2. X plus 2 whole square minus 2 square is 4. I will write that 2 square is 4 here. So how we got this one? This is a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. So from this formula, this completing square formula, we got x plus 2 whole square. So here the equation is reduced. So then what we have to do? We have to insert this value x square plus 4x is equal to x plus 2 whole square minus 4. That means in place of x square plus 4x, we have to insert this equation. So just insert in that equation. That is, so our equation is x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to, we have to insert the value of x square plus 4x is equal to x plus 2 whole square minus 4. That is x plus 2 whole square minus 4 and minus 5 remains same. Minus 5 then is equal to. So here we equate x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0 here. So that means this value is 0. Then we have to equate x plus 2 whole square minus 9. So that means our equation converted into x plus 2 whole square minus 9 is equal to 0. Then we have to reduce the equation and we have to find the solution of the equation. That is, our equation is x plus 2 whole square minus 9 is equal to 0. So I will transpose this minus 9 to the RHS side. It is x plus 2 whole square. When I am transposing minus 9 to the RHS side, it becomes plus 9. Then, so here, how can we reduce this formula? Reduce this equation. So here, most outer operation is the square root. So we can't take plus 2 to the RHS side. So because here bracket is there, so we have to first open the bracket. So while we have to opening the bracket means we have to transpose the square. After transposing the square, so we have to take square root. So when we are transposing square to the RHS side, it becomes square root here. So that means x plus 2 is equal to square root of 9. Okay, so when we are taking the square root, so what are the possible roots of square roots of 9? So when we are taking 3 square, we got 9. So 3 square is equal to 9. Then again minus 3 square can be written as a 9. So that means there are two possibilities here, one plus 3 and minus 3. So that's why when we are taking the square root of the perfect square, so we have to write both the possibilities. One is plus 3 and one is the minus 3. We can write both the roots or both the possibilities. So that's why I am telling you that when we are transposing square to the RHS side, when it becomes square root, so just insert the plus or minus sign. So I think it's a new term to you. So it's a plus or minus, whether it is maybe plus or minus, we have to take according to the statement. So here there is no any statement, we have to take plus or minus directly. So x plus 2 is equal to, so what is the square root of 9 here? It's a root 3. So that means plus or minus 3. So that means here there are two possibilities. We don't know which one possibility is correct. So we have to take both the possibilities. That is x plus 2 is equal to either 3 or x plus 2 is equal to minus 3. So both the possibilities we have. So after that we have to solve it. Firstly I will transpose this plus 2 to the RHS side. Here also we have to plus 2 to the RHS side. So that is x is equal to 3 minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3 minus 2. Then what happens? 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 5. Minus 5 minus 2 is minus 5. So that means here we got 1 and minus 5. So here 1 and minus 5 are the real roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. That means we got the real roots from the method of completing square here. So I think it's very easy. So finally we have to write that one. It is 1 minus 5 are the real roots of the quadratic equation. Yes. So this is about solving quadratic equation by completing square. Firstly, what we have to do? So we have to take two terms. Firstly, first two terms here. So after that we have to convert it in a form of completing square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. After that we have to convert it in form of a plus b whole square. So then we have to insert the value of what? So value we convert that one in the place of that original value. So we have to put that value. So then we have to simplify the quadratic equation. So here x square plus 4x minus 5x, in place of x square plus 4x, so we inserted the value we got from the completing square. So we inserted. Then it is equated to 0 because x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So here I equated that one. So after that we have to solve that one by method of transposing. So let us move on to the next problem. X square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so just observe here. So in previous formula, previous quadratic equation, there are first term is x square. So here there is no any x square. There one is a perfect square. Well, that means so we have to convert it in a perfect square. But there is no any chance here because here 2 is there. So when we are taking 2 into the whole square form, that means so we got root 2x whole square. So that's not a easier case. So that's why we have to convert the quadratic equation. When the value of a is not perfect square, then we have to convert that equation. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. So we have to take. So we have to cancel out. We have to cancel out this 2 from the x square coefficient. Coefficient of x square we have to convert it in a form of perfect square. So there are two chances. One is we have to make 1. How can we take 1? So we have to divide by 2. And or else we have to make it perfect square. So we have to make 4. So how can we get 4? So we have to multiply whole equation by 2. So there are two possibilities here. So from the two possibilities we have to take those methods. So here I will divide. Here I will divide whole equation by 2. So divide whole equation by 2 here. So what happens? Just observe. Yes, here when we are dividing this term, what happens? 2x square by 2 means 2 get cancelled, so only x square remains. Then 5 divided by 2x plus here 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. So it's our required equation. It's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It's also x square plus bx plus c. So both are the quadratic equation, but in our convenience we are converting that equation by dividing 2 here. So after that we have to follow the same procedure. Firstly we have to take 2 terms here, that is x square minus 5 by 2 x. So x square is remains as it is, then minus. So we can take minus here, no problem, because a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square. So that's also chance. So here firstly we have to write 2 and x. So that means it's 2a is common. Then we have to write 5 by 2. But remember, so here there is no any existence of 2. I taken that one. So that's why we are careful about this 2. Okay, so that's why I am just writing 5 by 4. 5 by 4. So just observe the value of the equation disturbs or not, because when we are cancelling 2 and 2, so it get only 2 remains here. So 5 by 2 x remains. So we have to verify at each and every case. Okay, so it's in the form of a square minus 2ab. So here what is the value of b here? 5 by 4. That means I will take 5 by 4 whole square. So for the balancing the equation, or for the value of the equation, so I will take 5 minus 5 by 4 whole square. So it's in the form of a minus b whole square. So that means I will write x minus 5 by 4 whole square, because the value of a is x here and value of b is 5 by 4. How we got that one? With the formula a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square form. So after that what we have to do? So here what remains here? So x minus 5 by 4 whole square. So we got from these 3 terms. So again 5 by 4 whole square remains. This 5 by 4 whole square remains. So we have to put the value of 5 by 2x in equation 1 here. Then what happens to the equation 1? Equation 1 becomes yes. So in place of x square minus 5 by 2x, we have to insert this value, x minus 5 by 4 whole square minus 5 by 4 whole square. That is x minus 5 by 4 whole square minus 5 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 2. Yes. Then is equal to 0. So then we have to simplify that one. That is x minus 5 by 4 whole square minus here 5 by 4 whole square means it's a 25 by 16. 25 by 5 by 16. So plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Then we have to take the common denominator, or LCM of the denominator. X minus 5 by 4 whole square. So I will take minus 25. So minus 25 by 16 plus 3 by 2 I will take. So that's why. So here I have to write plus. That means it's in the bracket. So I will take 16 as the common term. So when here we have to multiply with 1. Here also we have to multiply with 1. That means minus 25 remains. Here we have to multiply with 8. Here also we have to multiply with 8. 8 into 3, 24 is equal to 0. Then x minus 5 by 4 whole square remains as it is. Then here what we have, minus 25 plus 24 is minus 1 by 16 is equal to 0. Then we have to further simplify. X minus 5 by 4 whole square minus, so plus into minus, minus 1 by 16 is equal to 0. Don't wait for me, you have to continue. So just pause the video here, you have to continue with your knowledge. So after that, I will have to start here. So here I will transpose this minus 1 by 16 to the RHS side. That is x minus 5 by 4. X minus 5 by 4 whole square is equal to 1 by 16. 1 by 16. Then we have to transpose this square to the RHS side. It becomes square root. When we are taking the square root, so we have to insert plus or minus. That is x minus 5 by 4 is equal to square root of 1 by 16. Must insert plus or minus. So then we have to further simplify. So that is x minus 5 by 4 is equal to plus or minus. So where square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 16 is 4. That is 1 by 4 here. Then we have to take different values. That is, there are two possibilities. Plus 1 by 4 and minus 1 by 4 are the two possibilities. That's why we have to take it separately. Then I will start this part. Yes. So here x minus 5 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, or x minus 5 by 4 is equal to minus 1 by 4. Then we have to transpose minus 5 by 4 to the RHS side. In both the cases, minus 5 by 4 to the RHS side becomes plus 5 by 4. That is x is equal to 1 by 4 plus 5 by 4 here, and or here x is equal to, so minus 5 by 4 to the RHS side becomes plus 5 by 4. That is minus 1 by 4 plus 5 by 4. Then, so here we have to take the LCM of the denominator. That is, what is the LCM of the denominator? Both are 4, so we have to write 4 only. So here we have to multiply with 1, here also we have to multiply with 1, 1 plus, here we have to multiply with 1, here we have to multiply with 1, 5, or, so here x is equal to, I will take 4 also, so here we have to multiply with 1 to the both the numerator and the denominator. Here also we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator with 5. That means it's a minus 1 plus 5. That is x is equal to, so it becomes 6 by 4, or it becomes x is equal to, so minus 1 plus 5 means it's a 4 by 4. So here x is equal to 3 by 2, or here x is equal to 1. So that means 3 by 2 and 1 are the real roots of the quadratic equation. This 3 by 2 and 1 are roots of quadratic equation. Yes. How we got this? We got this from the method of completing square here. So we have to take the same situation. We have to take the same procedure. So here, firstly we have to aware of what is the quadratic equation. Then after that, firstly we have to convert it in a form of our required form. So it means, so the first part is over. So then we have to take the same procedure. So let us move on to the next problem. So the next equation is pi x square minus 6x minus 2. Minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. Yes. So here we have to observe that one. So whether it is in the quadratic equation? Yes, it's in the form of quadratic equation. After that, what we have to do? So we have to convert for our requirement. So just observe here, if pi is there, so there are two possibilities. We have to divide or multiply. Both the possibilities we can do here. But the thing is that we have to just observe. So here pi is there, here 6 is there. So when we are multiplying with 5, so whether it is chances have to directly convert it in a form of 2ab or not. So this we can observe. So after that we have to convert it in a formula. So here we have to multiply. Here we have to multiply this quadratic equation by 5. Multiply this quadratic equation by 5. So what happens when we are multiplying with 5? So it becomes 25x square minus 6 into 5, 30x minus 5 into 2, 10 is equal to 0. It is our required equation. So we have to convert that equation in the form of completing square. So just observe whether it is in the complete square form. No. So because here 10 is there, 10 is not a perfect square. So that's why we have to take the method of completing square. How can we take? First we take two terms. Yes. So first two terms, 25x square minus 30x. That is 25x square minus 30x. That's the first two term of an equation. So then what we have to do? We have to take in a form of complete square. So it can be written as a 5x whole square. 5x whole square, then minus. So you can take minus it. So 2 is the common term. It means when we are taking 2ab, so 2 is common. So when we are taking 2ab means 2a is also in here. So value of a is 5x. Then what is the remaining term? Just observe 5 and 2. That means 10 is over. We want 30. So that means 2 into 5 is over. 10 remains. 10 already has. So here we have to multiply with 3. So that means we have to we want the perfect square. The value of b is 3 here. So that means we have to take plus 3 square for the balancing of equation or for the value of the equation. For the sake of value of equation. So we have to subtract 3 square. So it's in the form of completing square. That means after that we have to take 5 square, 2 into 5x into 3 plus 3 square minus 3 square. So it's in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we have to convert this one. That is here a is 5x, then b is 3. So here minus sign we have to put because it's in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Whole square minus 3 square is 9. Yes. In the place of 25x square minus 30x, we have to put this equation. That is 25x square minus 30x. So then what we have to do? You have to submit that formula. Submit that equation into equation 1. Then what happens? Equation 1 becomes. It is in place of 25x square minus 30x, we have to insert this value. That is 5x minus 3 whole square minus 9 minus 10 is equal to 0. Then we have to solve this equation. Yes. Here 5x minus 3 whole square minus 9 minus 10. That means here 5x minus 3 whole square minus 90 is equal to 0. So here we have to transpose this minus 90 into the RHS. It becomes plus 90. That is 5x minus 3 whole square is equal to plus 90. Then we have to transpose. This square to the RHS. It becomes square root. When we are taking the square root, so we have to insert plus or minus. That is 5x minus 3 is equal to square root of 90. That is where we have to insert plus or minus here. Then we have to split into two values because root 19 is not a perfect square. So then we have to just split into two values, that is 5x minus 3 is equal to, so plus, first chance is plus root 19 or another chance is 5x minus 3 is equal to minus root 19. Yes. Then we have to transpose one by one. So firstly we have to transpose minus 3 to the RHS side, becomes plus 3. That is 5x is equal to root 19 minus plus 3. Plus 3. Then here or 5x is equal to minus root 19 plus 3. Then after that we have to transpose this 5 to the RHS side. So it comes to the denominator, that is x is equal to root 19 plus 3 divided by 5 or x is equal to minus root 19 plus 3 divided by 5. So either we can have to reshuffle that one, that is x is equal to 3 plus root 19 divided by 5 or x is equal to 3 minus root 19 divided by 5. So that means here 3 plus root 19 by 5 or 3 minus root 19 by 5 are the roots of the equation. That means, so then we have to write 3 plus root 19 by 5 and 3 minus root 19 by 5 are the roots or solutions of the quadratic equation. So this is about method of solving quadratic equation by completing square here. So there are some situations when those quadratic equations are not solving by factorization, then we can take method of completing square. So this is about solving quadratic equation by completing square. I conclude this part here. So there are many problems are there. You have to take any problems. So you have to solve by the method of complete square to get real roots or roots of the quadratic equation. So those who are watching this video for the first time, so please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.